hit that subscribe button, hitting that like button. So let's get it started in the second half. Come on, man, really?
Kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. The Cardinals and Cowboys, former NFC East rivals, they met on a Monday night, Week 3 last year. It was the Cowboys behind Dak Prescott's 2 touchdown passes that rallied late for an 11-point victory.
I like how you said former NFC East rivals. They used to have some real battles when they were in the same division.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Prescott is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So
all right, John, we're going to have to do something on this play. For real, though.
I think the coach may have some questions to
interception or something.
You know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. It's caught. Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Man, these folks ain't showing no mercy.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And this will be incomplete. Johnson,
can you pay me that remote right there?
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the couch? Yeah, thank you.
Starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think
I said thank you.
At least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start
you
the
like
3rd
the
quarter,
candles.
they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer.
Well, cut the light on then.
They'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. They didn't get the first down,
What?
but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Say what?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is
You have a lot of money,
and
Jim.
he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You ain't been there. Not even a year.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Yeah, man, we got to get this guy. We got to get some up on the board.
Today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have the center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
How long the cutoff yet? I'll let you know the cutoff.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Say what?
Talked about at halftime, whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And again, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call? I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. This is Elliott. And boy, this is going to be close.
I got that first down. What? How long?
Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past.
How long? Hold up.
The Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just
I'm finna challenge that. I'm finna challenge that play. I can't even challenge the play. A 1-yard rush by Ezekiel Elliott, man. No. This right there is a real.
You didn't like.
Mm-mm.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there. And
man, them folks really cheated me out of their play right there. This man got the first down. They still didn't give it to me.
You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
Man, them folks cheated me out of that one.
And on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete here. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And for
wow.
He's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something that... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sean Lee. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Wide open receiver complete. And he is
man.
Zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, 92 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
Man, I'm
they
thirsty.
feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now White with a 1st down throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, here's White. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, it's White. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
White looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And for them...